Welcome to Adventures in Freeze Drying. Today we are going to make a quinoa fruit salad. I've already cooked up 1 cup of quinoa and 2 cups of water with a pinch of salt. I have my 1.5 cups of strawberries, mangoes, and blueberries ready to go. So let's go ahead and get this mixed and see how it goes. This is going to be a bit of an experiment today simply because this recipe does have some honey in it. And honey in and of itself doesn't freeze dry, but if it's in another recipe and I know like cooked in, it's usually fine. But this isn't going to be cooked in. It does get mixed with limes, so I am going to go ahead and double my lime juice for this recipe. And we'll see how that turns out. So I'm first just going to get all my fruit mixed in a little bit here. And then we'll mix up the dressing to put on top of the fruit salad. My 2 limes gave me just about 1/4 cup of lime juice, and I'm adding it to 2 tablespoons of fresh minced mint or chopped up mint leaves. And then it calls for 3 tablespoons of honey, and then we'll get that mixed together and added to my salad. It's going to be really important, if this is going to work, that this is really mixed together well so it's no longer as gelatinous and thick as the honey. That way it evenly coats. It just has potentially a chance of that lime juice interacting with that honey just enough to allow it to freeze dry since it's not getting cooked in. My goal is to either have this be like a granola I could eat as a snack, or maybe if I'm lucky it'll hold together as more of a granola bar. You can use some different fruits in this, like some wild raspberries, peaches, whatever's in season. Depending on your fruit, you may choose to use some basil instead of mint. I think there's a lot you can do with this salad. It's a great base place to start. But let's go ahead and get this mixed together and tray it up. I am going straight on to some pre-cut parchment from Freeze Drying Supplies. I'm thinking this is going to be exactly 2 medium trays. I'm trying to smooth it out so that way it's a nice even layer all the way across the tray so I can use dividers to give me that shape in case it'll hold together for me. So that takes a little bit of work. I am using frozen blueberries since they're out of season. I did let them thaw first to help them just freeze dry a little bit better before I refreeze them here. I would highly recommend, if you were using fresh blueberries, that you would cut them in half. If you're going to freeze dry this fresh for the salad, there would be no reason to cut them in half. But if you want to freeze dry fresh blueberries, they do best when they've been cut in half, or you have frozen them, thawed them, frozen them. But that kind of defeats the purpose of the fresh blueberries. So I'm going to finish getting this leveled out in my trays, and then we will get the dividers in place. I'm going to add my dividers in 20 portions. They go up to 40 portions, but you can customize these, which is always very nice. So you get exactly what you want. That way they're a little bit more of like a bar shape for me. Not too thick. I really have high hopes for this. This isn't a terribly sweet salad the way it is, so these aren't going to be overly sweet. I'm going to add my locking tray stackers. I like these because they lock in place. So then when you put your other tray on top, everything is locked together. You don't have to worry about the stacker coming out of place. Your stack is nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. So I'm going to put this in the freezer and then we'll see it when it's coming out of the freeze dryer. It has been about 24 hours that these were in my freeze dryer, and that did include almost 6 hours of extra dry time. I let it go for a while because there are strawberries in here. They look wonderful. So let's go ahead and pull out some of these dividers quick. These seem to be sticking together, which was what I was hoping for. So let's get some out of the tray and see how they do. I did have parchment in here, so they should come off the bottom no problem. They may be stuck to the side of the tray. Nope, this is going to crumble. They are not holding together. So I may have to try this again without doing twice the amount of lemon or lime juice to see if I can get them to hold. But that doesn't mean all has failed. This may be able to be crunched like a granola snack. That one came out okay, but I'm just afraid if you go to eat it, it's just going to fall apart. So they're just not super, which would be good. You don't want them super hard, but you also don't want them falling apart as you're trying to eat them. So maybe we might have to try that again with not doubling that lime juice and see if the honey will hold it. The good news is with the honey that was in here, these seemed to have freeze dried. So the lime juice did make enough of a difference. So let's go ahead and give these a taste test. So these look really good. These are actually really, really good. Not super sweet. The fruit's giving it most of the flavor. Nice and crunchy. Wondering if this one, as I take a bite out of it, what it'll do, if it'll stay more together. And it did. So my guess is don't double the lime juice. I'll put the recipe in the cookbook as just one lime juiced. And I think these would hold together great because of that honey. If you're looking for something not super sweet, but healthy for you, I think this is a win. If you wanted to rehydrate this, I would use cold water. It might take a while, so we'll go ahead and see once if this can be rehydrated. But definitely a win as a granola bar or as just a granola to eat by hand as a snack. So let's see what it does if we rehydrate with cold water. Just going to pour a little bit right on there. It's almost snack, crackle, pop like Rice Krispies. I'll get a spoon to stir that up, and then we're going to let it sit like 5 minutes, and we'll check on it. My quinoa lime honey fruit salad here has been sitting for about 5 minutes. I very sparingly put cold water on this. I don't think you want to overwater it. And because your fruit ratios could be a hair different in each piece, I don't think there's a good hydration formula. It's going to differ for every single time you try to hydrate it. So just very sparingly add cold water. You can always add more if needed. So let's go ahead and give this a taste to see how it is when it's rehydrated. So here goes. That's fine. The strawberries are not too mushy. I do think it helped that I started with fresh strawberries and not already frozen strawberries. Because by the time I cut those up and refroze them, they may have been mushy rehydrated. But that's actually really good. So you can eat this as a granola bar, a snack as is. You don't need to rehydrate. You can add a little cold water and have a nice, refreshing, fruity snack here. This is a win in my book to be in your long-term storage. Take hiking, take camping, take on road trips, because there's a lot of different ways here you can eat this. Thank you so much for joining me on Adventures in Freeze Drying. You will find this and all of my recipes in Freeze Drying Cookbook. Things like stackers and dividers I get from freezedryingsupplies.com. And we'll see you next time on Adventures in Freeze Drying.